Good day everybody, this is Desert Survival. Today I want to talk to you about why you don't want to make a camp in the desert, or you're probably wondering why I never do tell people how to make a camp in the desert, and there are a myriad of answers, and I'm just going to go over them real quickly, and so let's just get to it, okay, the number one reason is heat. And obviously, you know, if you're going around looking for materials to find for a camp, that's more time out in the open when you could be underneath a tree over here in the shade, or like over there in the shade. And so, you know, why bother looking for why building a camp when, you know, Mother Nature has already made one for you? It's kind of like nonsensical. Materials and lack of, number two. Out in the desert there is very little materials to actually make a camp. Now, you know, the majority of the materials, let me just go over here, you know, are, you know, like this. And usually these are pretty rotten, and that's an old bit of choya, by the way. Number three. Okay, number three, if you build a camp and it's got a roof to it, and the roof, you know, let's say if it looks something like this book, you know, and you got a roof to it, well, you know, you want the heat to be able to escape. You don't want to be conserving the heat. That's the last thing you want. In fact, you know, it's just better just to have a really windy day and let the wind cool your skin down and get some sort of cooling benefit from the wind. And you know, and the thing is, if you're keeping heat in, you're going to be trapping heat, and which makes you sweat even more. And the other thing is, you know, the more you're out in the open looking for materials, the more you're going to sweat. So no, that's a bad idea. Really bad idea to be making a camp out in the desert when when it's hot enough already. Number four, every single material you probably put your hands on is going to be armored. In other words, it's going to have spikes. Take this for example. You know, it's a cat claw, and ow. And I don't know if you can see, but there's tiny little claws on this. They're in the shape of a cat claw. Let me just get another. I don't know if the camera can pick them up. But, you know, and you're probably thinking, whoa, you know, what, you know, you're just being soft. Well, no, not really, because by the time you put your hand in there and you delicately snapped off a piece of wood or whatever, that's more time out in the open, which means, you know, you're back to square one, sweating a lot, just to build something which is probably look like this. Yeah, and you're going to be sweating even more in something like this because it's got a roof to it. And you know, that's very bad. You want to, you know, if you're trapped out in the open, you don't want to sweat anymore. Anyway, that's about it. So that's my reasons for teaching people not to build a camp. I just think it's totally unnecessary, and to some extent very dangerous, because you know, especially if you're going to be trapped out just for one night. And there's also a fifth reason, and that's emotional attachment to your camp. To be absolutely honest with you, if you've got something like, if you're just lying in the ground and, you know, you selected this as where you're going to be spending a couple of hours, you don't want any emotional attachment to it. You just want to be able to get up and leave and forget about it, as soon as you're 10 feet away, you know, and be concentrating more on getting out of trouble than wondering what's happened to my camp, sort of thing. So that's another reason. It's a kind of like a very small reason, but you know, it's another reason. Anyway, if you like this video, don't forget to thumb up, subscribe, comment, and hit that bell. And thanks for watching. Bye.